So welcome you all. Today we will see the static structural analysis of inclined coil spring. So first of all select the option static structural analysis. In that select geometry. Select on any one of the plane so that you will be able to visualize the plane. Carefully observe what is x, y and z. Then set the units. Then create go for sketch. First of all change the view of this so that you can proceed further. First of all draw a rectangle. Dimension I am specifying 40 over here. Here also a dimension is 40. Now one more line you have to draw. I'm just drawing a line horizontal. Specify dimension is equal to 40. Then draw one more line which is coming from this point, will join here. Remove unnecessary lines which are not required. This one, this one, this one and this one as well as this one. So I have just deleted the unnecessary lines which are not required for me. Now go to the next sketch, sketch number 2. Now in sketch number 2 draw circle. So draw circle, specify dimension for your circle. Say for example I specified 4. Then specify distance of the circle from one end. Say this is 90. Similarly specify a distance from this point to the bottom, say for example 10 over here. Then go for sweep operation. Select profile, already selected. This is path, make it apply. Instead of add material, make it frozen. So take it turn over here. So select 5 or 6, whatever you want. So I had selected 5, make it generate. So this is our spring which has been generated on one side. Similarly you have to create one more spring. So go for body transformation, select mirror option. So select body, then select the plane. So which plane we required? YZ. So make it YZ, make it apply and generate. So it is generated on the other side. Now the thing is you have to create, okay, you can slice the object first over here. So slice the object with respect to ZX. Select ZX, slice the object. Now you can see the object has been sliced, or object has been divided into few parts. Now whatever the point of intersection we have, make this as a unite body. So go for boolean operation. So this one, whatever surface we have, this body and this one, make this as a unite part. Okay, make it generate. So you will see this as a complete one body. Same way on the other side also you do the same thing. One more time do unite operation. Select two bodies over there, make it apply and generate. So both of these cases we have generated the body. So take the body in such a way that you will have better visualization. Now next thing, one more time do the boolean operation. So this one and this one we are making unite, make it generate. Same way on the other side, one more time take boolean operation. This one, make it update and generate over here. Now the object has been generated. Next thing, I will create a box over here. So what should be the dimension of box? I want this in Z component as 40. Okay, 40 here, and this is take minus 20 so that it will be at the center of your object. Now take X component as 200. Take X origin minus 100 so that it will be at center. then take this value to be equal to 2 over here. So this is has been generated over here, or you can take some higher value also, like with respect to same as your diameter. Take this up by 46, say for example. Just check whether it is coming along with your circle, along with your spring or not. So take some more value, for example 48. Okay, it is now available at your object. So make it generate over here. Now the object has been generated at the top side. So now you have to go for one more time Boolean operation. Select this and this and this, make it unite and make it generate. So now this object has been generated with respect to each other. Now we have to proceed for the next part. So go for next one. That is model. Now first of all, create the mesh. I am creating default mesh so that the computer will prepare the mesh according to its own. So this is the one default mesh which has been generated. Let's apply force. I am applying force at one of the surfaces. So make it apply. After that, select component. Now in which direction I want, just carefully observe x and y. I want in between x and y. So I will specify x as 500. Y is also I am specifying 500. You can see along the length of the spring, this has been over there. One more time, apply force at the surface. Now where it has to be applied, it has to apply as a component. Then check out x and y. I required minus x now, so minus 500, and y will take as a 500 as it is. Make it apply, and then go for the fixed support. Now where is the fixed support? You will be having fixed support at the bottom. So make it apply and proceed further. Now next thing, select deformation, select the thing which you want to visualize. Now it's a time to make generate. So we have tried with the default mesh over here. Okay, now in front of them you are observing right click. So this is done correctly. You can just visualize here. I will just try to show you with the animation whether it is working properly or not. Yes. So make it as 100 frames, then make it as a 10 seconds. You can save the video also. Apart from that, if you want a better visualization, slightly take it in, then remove the mesh over there, select that as a wireframe model. One by one, check a visualization for maximum value, minimum value over here for your object, as well as you can specify the probes also over here. Wherever we are having maximum value and lower value, you can just visualize with the help of this probe option which is available on this side. So this will be helpful in order to visualize all the values which are available over there. So this is for total deformation we have seen. Same way you can go for the stress. Here also, here also, here also, here also. So one by one you save the image, and later on you can save the image for your work. So one more time we'll just try to run this in both of the way. So check it out, graphs, how the deformation is actually being visible over here. So whether any red spots are been there or not, you can just check it out over here. Yes, there are. Same way I am going for stress. Check out one more time whether deformation, whether the stress concentration is there. Is any red zones are available or not? You just check it out. You can see here. Okay, we'll stop this. Now you can check out all these values. So I have shown probe also. I have shown maximum minimum value also. So in this way you can do the static structural analysis of inclined coil spring.